Hi, welcome to this unboxing video for Vengeance Roll and Fight. We have both episodes 1 and episode 2. These are both standalone games, but you can combine them because they're different stages and they have the same rule set. So for those of you who don't know, Vengeance is it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. I have played it so many times and it's really fun game which really gives the atmosphere of you know, an action flick, an action movie with a lot of beatdown and a lot of revenge and vengeance, as the title indicates. Now, when I found out that the Roll and Fight game is out, I was really happy about it because I like the universe and the theme of the game. So when the first report started coming out about a really cool rolling game, I really was immediately gravitated towards it. So I'm very happy to have both, and thanks Mighty Boards for providing those copies. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to unbox the game, show you the components, go through all the different pieces and show both of the boxes, and on a separate video I'm going to make a how to play video, explain the game and possibly do some also live solo playthrough. So the designers are Gordon Kaleja, Noralie Labbers and David Turczi. The company is Mighty Boards. The game falls under the category of real-time and dice games. It uses a real-time mechanism. Vengeance Roll and Fight is a real-time roll and write game in which the frantic action around the game table of the core game is transferred on this roll and write genre. It is set in the Roll and the Vengeance universe from the unknown, well-known game, and this also has design notes from David Turczi, so we really love his designs as well. So the aim of Vengeance Roll and Fight is to infiltrate a gang den in essence, carve your way through its rooms and kill the boss, while completing side objectives printed on the dens themselves. The game is split into 3 parts: planning, fighting and montage, as you can know from the original game. In the planning phase, players roll and re-roll 4 dice in real time, aiming to roll a combination of dice that match the ability they wish to trigger. In the upcoming fight phase, assigning the dice to any ability allows players to fill their hand back to 4 dice from the large common pool and repeat the process as quickly as they can manage. Once the dice pool is depleted, the fighting proper begins. Players take set of dice assigning to any ability and execute that ability, moving their piece through the rooms, beating down the enemies, etc. So Vengeance Roll and Fight comes into 2 boxes, episode 1 and episode 2. Both boxes are standalone games with the same rules, but they can entirely different content, different heroes, dens, bosses, abilities, items, etc. If you combine them, you can play all the way to 8 people, 8 players. So let's open the boxes and see what we have inside. Here's what you can see at the back of episode 1. I like the fact that you have dry erase markers. I love it when they use those. I hate it when they don't. So I'm really happy that they took the correct choice here in this roll and write game. So let's open first episode 1. Not to mention the box is very posh. It looks really nice. It's one of those that you need to you would opt to have in the front of your library to show them off. I think it's a really cool cover. These are the components. You have 4 player boards, 5 dual den boards, 9 boss cards, 1 flashback tile, 46 fighting dice, 3 flashback dice, 4 erasable markers, player aids, item tiles, ability tiles, hero pieces and hero traits. If I'm not mistaken, you can replace the hero pieces with miniatures from the core game if you have the core game, which I do. Then you see the overview, the setup. This is how the game will be set. And here's a round of play. It has 4 phases: flashback, rolling phase, fighting phase and resolution phase. And all the phases are explained in detail. You see not many rules, just a lot of action and fun, and there you have it, the final scoring and the solo challenge. So let's see the components in detail from the first box. We have 4 player boards, and these are high quality boards. They're glossy. You can write on them with a marker and just to demonstrate, and easily erase and reuse them. I love it, really love it. So you have 4 of those, 1 for each of the players. It plays 1 to 4 players. You have the training, the health, the loot, the items and the scoring and the different things you can mark on your player board. These are thick boards, nice heart at the back, so really cool. Then you have the dice. These are 46 fighting dice, and you have 3 white flashback dice. These are really nice, custom, high quality, nice size. They're not huge, they're just right because you have a ton of them. And you see you also have, let's see a couple of those, the results, the different icons when you have things that you can use to unlock your abilities, etc. And you also have 3 flashback dice which are white. Then you have your hero pieces, and I'm really happy to say that, look at that, this is nice quality markers. They're not cardboard, they're plastic, they're durable, they have a nice weight, they look great, and they feel nice on the table and on the different boards. So really nice done here. Then we have 4 dry erase markers. Oh, there you have it. You have slots for those. So you see, even the spots there can be filled in nicely. Okay. And then you have the cards. Let's see the cards. We should have 9 boss cards in there. Okay. These are the cards of the bosses that you have to take down. Of course, these are characters from Vengeance, the board game. Those of you who have it, you can recognize it. And then you have play rates with the different icons, and everything is there for you to easily check out. So, besides that, we have a flashback tile. Again, you can write on it. Then you have 16 item tiles. This is so good quality. I'm really don't like to throw it away, but it's just a punch board essentially, even though it's glossy and it has this plastic protective layer where you can write on it as well. So these are some of the item tiles: Steams, Tequila Face Smash, Medpack, etc. And these are the ability tiles. These are abilities that, for example, if you assign those results, then you can use that ability, and they really make sense if you have played already. They make sense already, that's what I mean. If you have played Vengeance, I like the way Vengeance uses this action dice system where you allocate dice in order to activate abilities. They do the same here, but in the scope of the roll and write game. Still, this is a nice, quick, fun, and these are color coded at the back, so really good, well done, good job. More items for a total of 16, and for a total of 32 ability tiles. So a ton of variety, even if you just get one episode. This is really cool. And if I'm not mistaken, you can place everything normally. The tiles, this was the location for the markers, these you can place here, so everything fits nice and easy in the respective slots. They've done a good job with the insert, that's what I'm trying to say, which is not always the case, unfortunately, with most of the companies. Mighty Boards delivered a really good solution here. Then we have 5 dual-sided den boards, and let's see them. These are the den boards that we have seen the art in the Vengeance board game, so I'm really happy to see them. And again, you can cross off things here. This is number 2, 3, completely different surroundings, rooms, strategies, 4, 5, 6. Look at the art, it's really detailed and really gives a comic vibe. 7. 8. Oh, that's a club or a dance club or something, dancing club. 9. And then 10. Really, really well done. So these go here. Same goes with the boards, and everything is packed and ready to be used. So extremely, extremely well done. This is episode 1. Just to show you episode 2 as well. It has the same philosophy. So episode 2 features again the rulebook. It is exactly the same because nothing changes in terms of rules. The different thing that changes are the dents, the bosses, and the environment. Okay, so if you know one, you know the other. That's what I'm trying to say. More dice. So by having 2 copies, you can play all the way up to 8 players. Maybe it's too much and not an easy number for most of the game nights, but certainly if you are 6, you can combine 2 and play them for sure, because that's a more common number for game night, at least my gaming group. Then we have the 4 new heroes from the episode 2. Again, same quality. Discs, plexiglass or plastic or with a nice weight and nice feel to them. Again, those should go over there. We have the cards, 9 new bosses, so more variety if you have 2 copies, even if you don't go all the way up to 8 players. Definitely gives you more bosses, more dents, and more playing options for sure. Not that it's needed, the game already, player rates, is full and has a lot of gameplay, even if you get 1 episode. I'm just mentioning, I would never get 1 episode myself, but just to make sure that it's not to give the impression that it's an incomplete game or something. For sure it's not. So continuing from 10, we have 11, 12, 13, very different dents, 14, 15 poker tables, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So these complete the dents, again 4 more player boards, exactly the same like the previous ones. And the last thing that you get in the game are new abilities and new items. So let me show you those from the second flashback tile. More items: hockey stick, whip, cane, devil's mezcal, arm guard, etc. So lots of different items that give different abilities for sure. Really, really cool. For a total again of 16, so you get another 16 items if you have the second episode. And then you have 32 abilities, different abilities. If I'm not mistaken, they should be different. I don't know if there are any overlap, but in any case, there are quite a lot. There are many. And again, this is nice and durable glossy material, same like the punch boards, where you'd use it to draw, and then you can dry erase. And there you have it. So this is episode 2, and this is episode 1 and 2. So looking forward to give this one a try. We'll come back with more videos for the game, so stay tuned for Vengeance Roll and 5.